Good morning. We're doing this for the March 28th, even though it's the morning of the 29th. Tent worked fine yesterday. It dried out. Took most of the day because the humidity was so high. I got all of my videos so far loaded onto the website, calvintakesawalk.com. I sent out my email to the Boy Scouts because I want to put a link for donations to their high adventure programs on the website. There's a link right now, but it's just kind of generic. Scoot called me a couple times yesterday, and I called him back, of course, as he usually does. He doesn't answer. So he finally, and I'd had it on do not disturb, and just so it wouldn't be beeping at me all the time with everything. And so he texted me and said, "You're not answering. Your mailbox is full." He said, "Okay, I'll call you in 30 minutes." So that was about the time that I was actually heading out to hike up here to Woody Gap. So I get about halfway up. 15 minutes later, he calls. And I was like, well, it won't answer it when I call him. So I figured I stopped and answered the phone and ended up having a nice long conversation with him. Dear friend, but doesn't answer the phone. So I ended up sitting, down there, down the hill, about a little over a mile away, talking to him, and finally we got on the phone with each other, and I set up my Lucy, which is the light, and strapped it to the back of my pack and hiked the rest of the way up here in the dark. I had the light on my back so people wouldn't run into me. Because twisty mountain road, you kind of want to give people warning that there's somebody there. Anyway, this morning I've seen a woodpecker or two, robin redbreast sitting over there, some bugs, little no-see-ums and stuff, even little green plants poking up out of the forest. If you look there, again, I don't know exactly how much you can see there, but it was a fairly comfortable night. Got a little cold in parts, but that's kind of what you have to deal with when you have a light sleeping bag. Let's see. We actually do have some. I'll take a picture of the pink dogwood blossoms over here. Let's see. I've got a 4 or 5 mile hike today and a 5 mile tomorrow. And I'm worried that I'll not be able to make the 5 mile tomorrow. The 5 mile from Jared Gap to Neil Gap, you're supposed to have a what they call a bear vault. Basically, it's a plastic tub that the bears can't get into. Well, it also is heavy, and so at the same time they're trying to get ounces, us to pare off ounces from our weight that we're carrying on our back. Then they want us to put this big plastic tub that's heavy and use it to put our food in, and of course it doesn't really want to fit into the packs, and so there's several levels of what the. But they have a bear problem, so tomorrow I'll be. They want us. If you don't have a bear vault, you can't stop during the way. So I'll see what happens. I'll try to make my 5 miles. So yeah, it was a good experience at Two Wheels and Suches. Got a lot of uploading and website stuff taken care of. So fairly okay with that. This is something I actually couldn't do in the other tent without laying flat on my back. Here I can sit all the way up in the tent, in the new tent, which is tremendously more comfortable. It also, as you can see back here, the inside tent is mosquito netting, and over the top of that is a fly. The fly is to keep the rain out. The mosquito netting is to keep the bugs out. And those are the two things I kind of need a tent for the next 6 months. And I got it for $50. It's okay. There's some issues. No real issues with what it's doing. It's doing what it's supposed to. It was done on the cheap, but that's kind of what I wanted. That's kind of what I was paying for. So, all right. Well, hello to everybody, and I'll update you with how far I get this evening. I may stop at Lance Creek, which would make my hike tomorrow a little bit longer, but Lance Creek is the last place for water. If I stop at Lance Creek, I'm probably going to see if I can go, just get as close as I can to Jared Gap before I stop. When I say as close as I can, I may camp on the approach to Jared Gap, just so I can get a early start to get the 5 miles done tomorrow, because tomorrow is also Blood Mountain. So we'll see. All right, no haikus today. Tomorrow I have no. I won't be doing haikus today. Tomorrow, actually, I'm going to pass 2 shelters in that area that I can't stop at. So, all right, ciao.